Good morning, this is Genita Mason, Medical Director of the Total Emergent Eco Clinic and Retreats, hosted by the Bio Sanctuary. This morning I'm going to demonstrate how to make a fabulous tasting coconut kefir. It's very, very simple. All you do is you put 3 bottles of preferably the Nirvana coconut water, because it's in glass, I prefer it. The Nirvana coconut water in a 1-gallon glass sealed container. And then you'll put 1 bottle of the Nirvana in your Vitamix blender. Next, you're going to put 1/2 cup of organic honey in the blender. A 1/2 cup because there's already a bit of sugar in the coconut water. So we don't have to put a full cup. If you need to save a little bit if your resources are tight, you need to save a little bit of money, then what you want to do is use 1 full cup of the organic honey and 1 bottle to get some of the electrolytes and the goodies that coconut water provides. 1 bottle of the Nirvana coconut water, and you'll use an entire glass jar of coconut butter. Now Artisana is good, and so is Nirvana, and there's some other privately owned places that use really good coconuts, really good organic coconuts that make their own. So that's up to you. I like to use the ones that produce the most fat as possible, because here at the Total Emergent Clinics we are a big fan of fats. We practice low carb diets throughout, intermittently throughout the year for various reasons, when we want to kill bad bacteria and such. So, but you should never be afraid of the good fats, which coconut does provide. So because you get this, about 10% of it, if you whip it long enough, about 10% of it comes out to this, it's my heroin, to be honest with you. Coconut yogurt fat sort of tasting thing, and I add a little bit of vanilla flavoring to it, and I tell you, it's my heroin. There's nothing, as far as I'm concerned, that tastes better on the planet. So we're going to combine the 1 bottle of Nirvana. I'm going to put this in the Vitamix. I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of the organic honey in the Vitamix. I'm going to use 1 packet of culture starter. This is what you do with the coconut water. And then 1 packet of the Body Ecology Kefir starter. It's very important that you use Donna Gates' product. I've looked at other products, and they use the suboptimal, in fact, really kind of useless, because useless types of organisms to get the fermentation going. Generic yeast and these things. She uses the good guys. This woman has been around for a long time. I respect her for what she's done in the information and teaching system of holistic health, and teaching people good living and good diets and such. And she does know what she's doing. She puts the good stuff in. It's a little more expensive, but you get what you're using kefir for, and that is healthy bacteria colonizing your gut and colon. Okay, so I'm going to mix all of these, and I'll be back in just a few minutes with a few more comments once it's done. Okay, welcome back. I have blended the coconut water, the honey, the organic honey, and the organic coconut butter for about 2 to 3 minutes, and there's 2 reasons actually why I do that. Welcome back. I have blended the honey, the coconut butter, and the coconut water together for about 2 to 3 minutes. Again, because I think I get a bit more of that delicious yogurty fat at the top when it's done fermenting. And also because actually the Vitamix warms it to the right temperature. You want the temperature warm before you put to inoculate the bacteria. So this way you don't have to put it in a pan and warm it and do it that way, because the Vitamix will actually warm the mixture to the right temperature in about 2 to 3 minutes, so it all works out perfect. So anyway, now I'm going to put 1 each of the bacteria starters, culture starters, and then I'm going to blend it for just about 30 seconds on low. Just instinctively, I know everyone has a different opinion, but instinctively I want to do it on low, because I don't want to break up the bacteria. I don't want to hurt things. Okay, they're living organisms. So anyway, I blend it on low, and then I'm going to pour it in the jar. If there's any room, you want to leave about 2 inches from the top of the jar, because at the time the best time to put it in the refrigerator is depending upon the temperature, where you live, many different environmental factors. You'll always know when your kefir is ready to put in the refrigerator. It's usually 2 to 4 days, depending upon where you live. But because it will actually start bubbling, and you'll get that fat at the top that I enjoy so much. Did I tell you that already? So at that point, that's when you put it in the refrigerator, okay? And it's good, you know, for at least a week. You know, I've had it in there for a week, and it's still really tasty. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back at you and sign off, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Welcome back. So I have finished blending it on low with the bacteria cultures in the mixture, and poured it into my 1 gallon glass sealed jar. And it's ready to sit for a few days. Now, if you are in a cold climate, it is good to keep it warm. I know a friend of mine who's Lebanese. She told me that it's good to wrap it in a blanket and put it in a closet. That could help if you're in a cold climate. If you're in a moderate to warm climate, it's fine. You might want to leave it next to the stove to get as much warmth as possible while you're cooking and whatnot. But anyway, like I said, you know, it's usually ready within about 2 to 4 days, and it's delicious. It's good for you. I drink it every single day, about 3 times a day. I drink about 4 ounces 3 times a day. Something to look forward to, because you're not allowed to eat in between meals on my program, 4 to 5 hours to allow the natural cleansing way. So in this way, you're populating your gut with really, really healthy bacteria that gets a chance to colonize in between meals. All right, well, I'm Genita Mason signing off. And this is the Bio Sanctuary, where we make getting healthy as fun as being healthy is. Take care.